Breaking news into the Don Lemon Show newsroom as it involves a war in Iran. Get ready for your gas prices to skyrocket because according to Iran, they said be prepared for the price for a barrel of oil to go up to $200. Right now, it's about $100. It hasn't hit that since 2022. However, gas right now is at $3.58 average a gallon. It was $3.48 a gallon yesterday. So 10 cents a day, you do the math. Within a matter of weeks, it'll be to $5, $6, $7 if this continues. Just so you know, when Joe Biden left office in 2025, gas prices were at about $3.11. Now they're at $3.58. Donald Trump likes to talk about gas prices. This is his own creation, a crisis of his own making. Let's see how he gets us out of this. But get ready to pay a lot more for gasoline.
These next 2 weeks are going to be hard for the trucking industry. Owner-operators, businesses, they're not going to make it through this one. The gas prices are pretty much going to double. So you're going to see people go from spending, $1,500 on fuel to $3,000 on fuel. So expect shortages and, freight brokerages, dispatching, trucking. They're going to have a hard time this week. I ran my own trucking company. I ran my own freight brokerage. I dispatched. So I know what the truth is. I know what's really going on. It's going to be tough this week for truckers. Owner-operators, tighten up this week. It's going to get rough.
I don't understand. What happened to gas prices? 2 weeks ago, gas was $2. And today, gas is $4. You guys, did gasoline go to college and come back with a master's degree in pricing? Oh my God. I came to get gas, and the pump is looking at me like a bank loan officer, asking questions like, say, are you ready for these financial decisions? What is going on here? Look at gas prices. What is going on here? How are we going to survive? Driving in America is now luxury. Oh my God. How are we going to survive here? How? $4? Oh my God. Oh my God. $4, guys. $4. I can't move. I can't move.
They weren't lying, guys. It's real. People out here taking pictures. They don't even believe it. $8. $8.21. You might as well get you a horse. Feed is me.
You guys remember that whole thing about Trump not being able to refill the SPR because Joe Biden destroyed it by draining it too fast at 1 million barrels a day? And I told you that's not true. You can pull up to 4 million barrels a day out of it. The Secretary of Energy has been saying this a lot, and so has a ton of ultra-conservative MAGA energy experts. Well, today they announced they're going to release 172 million barrels a day out of the SPR, and they're going to do it even faster than Joe Biden did it. Yeah, 1.5 million barrels a day. And why are they going to do it? To lower gas prices. I distinctly remember them saying Joe Biden should go to prison for doing that. And now they're going to do it. And do you know why the release is 172 million barrels? This just goes to prove that these people can't do anything without thinking about the politics of it. If you take the oil that Biden sold out of it that wasn't mandated sales, and you take the oil that he put back in it, it would be just over 172 million. Yes, just over. Trump wants to be able to say he did it, but less than Biden. That's an alpha male if I ever saw one. Thanks.
Trucking is not for the weak, man. As you see on my shirt, fuel prices are gonna continue to go up as we speak. You know what I'm saying? This morning, I put 60 gallons in the truck. 60 gallons cost me like $3.10. You know, I fuel at the pilot, so you know we get a discount, 60-cent discount at the pilot. We don't fool with love, cause love too high. Even when fuel ain't high, love is high. But you know, I put that 60 gallons in the tank in Tifton, Georgia, and they was at $5.29 a gallon. So I say this owner-op is not for the weak. Now, if you working a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying, working for a company, fill your tanks up. I advise you to fill them up. You running off at 8 dime. Me, on the other hand, I'm putting only what I need in there. You feel me?
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no! That's hell no! Whoa!
Carter was in office. This is what Donald Trump is doing. He is squeezing China's oil to cause chaos in that country. This is brilliant, and this is why we are stopping the flow of oil going into China. This right here.
I have never seen a group of men especially be so desperate to try to make another man look smarter than he is. I guess that's part of being an alpha. Now, those cars are lined up because China sets their gas prices. And they tell their people in advance before they go up so they can go buy cheaper gas. Yeah, it's amazing. Y'all want everyone to think that this is some brilliant move by Trump to hurt China? Because y'all have to hate somebody. It's part of being MAGA. When China's literally the only country getting oil out of the Strait of Hormuz right now. But you don't know that China can run their entire electrical grid and manufacturing and industrial base without any oil or gas. See, you thought they were building coal plants because they were faking it on renewables when they were building coal plants to not be exposed by what's happening right now. Yeah. So they have 1.5 billion barrels of oil in storage. They have about 200 million barrels in tankers waiting to unload. And you think they're out of gas. You can't beat China by pretending your leader is smarter than theirs. Not a thing. Thanks.
Happening. This is downtown Los Angeles near Vera Street. Gas is $8.21, $8.25, $8.20. Look at the diesel. This is March 8, 2026. Okay. Los Angeles, California, downtown LA. It is $7.22. These are the gas prices.
That's very expensive. That's shock to me.
$8.21 a gallon for regular gas here in Los Angeles. That's how much is listed at the Chevron right across the street from Union Station. Some people outraged at these prices. Other people say they don't mind paying a little bit more in hopes of bringing peace and democracy in the Middle East. Other people point out to me that it's a lot lower in other states compared to California. Obviously, California has a very high gas tax, but what do you guys think? Do you think these prices will drop anytime soon? And what kind of prices are you guys seeing in your area?